I don't know where you've been, but you're gonna respect this courtroom. My life has proven that it's not about where you come from, it's about where you're going. From a jailed youth who had my record expunged to becoming the youngest judge elected.
The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding.
In just 15 years. Ma'am, let me know when you want to go to rehab. Otherwise, I think you're a crackhead.
Absolutely not.
My goal is to inspire others to overcome their obstacles. You don't need him and his little raggedy roommate.
Thank you.
All while having a little fun on Mathis Court. You look like you're ready to lie right the first word out your mouth. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Tyson Burks is suing Owen Perkins in the amount of $2,000.
All rise. Court is now in session. The Honorable Judge Greg Mathis presiding. May now be seated.
Mr. Burks claims he and his ex-wife's lover split the cost of a car as a graduation gift for his daughter and says Mr. Perkins blew the leftover money on a designer handbag.
State your name.
Tyson Burks.
Sir.
Owen Perkins.
All right, and you are suing the defendant for $2,000, claiming he kept the money left over from a graduation gift?
Yes, for my daughter.
All right, where you all know each other from?
Originally, I know this guy going back from our neighborhood recently, and then later on, re-met him again when he started dating my ex-wife.
Recently, as in how long ago?
I've been separated from my ex-wife for about 6 years. I believe he's been dating her for 4 to 5 years.
That's how long you've known him?
I knew him for, yeah, about that time.
Okay. All right, and how's that gone?
Not great. Not
I know, that's why I'm laughing already.
Yeah, that's why we're here, right?
And is you have a child in the household and he stays there?
Yes, at my ex house that he stayed, that he plays the role as dad.
How many children you have?
1.
Okay. How old is
17.
he or she? A girl?
She, yes, sir.
She doing well?
She's doing well.
In school?
About to graduate soon, and she's off to college, maybe UCLA.
Watch this, I'm gonna piss him off. Congratulations, man. Proud of your work.
See, that's why we here now. See, that's why we here now.
Does he think he did that?
He a replacement dad.
I'm sorry, man.
It's all right.
You've been around but for 4 years. And
4
ain't
years.
paid no attention to it since you've been there. You ain't responsible for nothing. He's responsible for her getting in what he sounds like one of the top 10 schools in America,
Oh, he didn't do
UCLA.
that. He didn't do that. She was lost when I came into her life.
Is
So
that
they
right?
didn't have no sense of where she wanted to go for her academics. She wasn't even gonna go to college. They was thinking trade school, but what I seen best for her, she uses her brain. She doesn't really use her hands. That's not what she needed to do for her future.
Did you think about her future when you bought this $2,000 Gucci bag?
The bag was additional to a car that she needs to go off to
What
college.
about books?
I have
about
her books.
paper?
All of that is taken care
What
of.
about pencils, pens? You see what I'm saying, Judge?
That's all emotion.
He got
That's all
that.
emotions.
He
Speaking, but he
got
has no
that.
evidence of none of that. So I have evidence of everything that I have done. So
Now, let me ask you, how did you influence the child to go in the direction that you thought would benefit her best?
So I make sure every single day I show her the work ethic that I got and the mentality that I have. Before she goes off to school, I'm her #1 teacher. So I make sure that we take time, first and foremost. I give her the time and I let her spend time with me so she can see how I conduct my business. So I'm an entrepreneur. So I'm a sales representative and I'm a marketer. So I show her, I bring her into the field. She doesn't have to work at all, but she can see from a perspective, maybe this is something I want to do. And it's maybe a better option than what he gave her.
And let me say this real quick, because I always like to eliminate stereotypes. You say you're a marketer and work in business.
Absolutely.
A lot of people see that chain, they'll think something different, right?
Mm-hmm.
But folks need to know, just because we wear chains and gold and some of it look like the same ones that drug dealers and everybody wear, don't mean we are. I don't think I'm a drug dealer, and you ain't either.
Uh-huh.
Just want to get rid of
I like that one.
Just want to get rid of that stereotype, y'all. Got jewelry, they got them chains.
But for this, Your Honor, I don't know. You might want to wait till we finish
Hey,
this.
that's your 2,000.
Yeah.
No, I'm sorry.
You might want to wait, Judge. Don't speak too soon. Let's finish the case.
That's your 2,000.
I got some evidence that say he might be a thug. No, I don't know. Let's see.
He's something
Come on
doing
now.
right.
No, he's not doing too bad, Judge. You just can't trust him with money. You just
But
can't
let me
trust
hear
him.
more about how you became part of that influence. How did you change that mindset to get her to be academically inclined enough to perhaps get in one of the top schools in America?
So right now I got a non-profit organization and I give back to in Buffalo. So I do charitable events in Buffalo. So I fly her. I took her on her first flight so she could see us give out book bags and give out hairdos and basketball tournaments. I inspire her mind to be able to understand she can't just live a regular life. She got to go above and beyond because she need more than just for her. She need enough to give. So that inspired her to say, oh, I got to be somebody better in life. I can't just be what she thought was a reality. But now she got a bigger reality in her mind because of me.
Man, I think you're lucky. Even if he didn't do all this to inspire your daughter, even if it came from somewhere else, just the person that he is, the things that he's saying, his values and beliefs are the type of, you're not going to get much better, brother. And I wish, quite frankly, years and years and years ago, when his mama run off on me, I wish you'd, and then I'd have left him. You would have raised him.
Thank you, man.
You could have did a better job than me, the way I'm listening. From what I'm hearing, couldn't he?
Yeah, I mean, as long as I got that Gucci bag.
Coming up on Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
That's what he do.
Hold on
he
now.
being the dad for show. He's stepping up as the man for show. But when it's time, Judge, to really do the work and really be there, he's not.
He did the work. He called you with 8,000 in his hand.
If you'll be in the Los Angeles area and want to bring your case to court, call 1-888-552-6878.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with a case of Tyson Burks, who is suing Owen Perkins for conversion.
What we hear today is about right and numbers.
Correct.
And it ain't about...
I'm with you.
Right,
2,000 is a lot of money.
Right, especially when you got my first baby going to college.
Yep.
That's my baby girl.
And I'm proud of both of you guys. I'm so proud of both of you guys because we got these, once again, I always like to defeat these stereotypes that we don't want to take care of our family. They don't want to take care of our kids. We don't have it. They go to prison. And I've never met the guys I know from the street and from prison love their children and try to show more for their children than anybody in society. I can tell the professional class who are working so hard that they don't have time to give quality time to their children. All they're doing is working all the time. I see the working class men who do try their best, but they're on the come up. So they're doing as best they can. But quite frankly, those who are less employed, they love their children more. Our society has set this thing up. I say it all the time that men are providers. You gotta be a provider or you're less than a man. And then you don't give us the opportunity to provide. So that's part of manhood in our community. And so I am so glad to see you all defeat those stereotypes because many men would be angry, so angry with you that they would abandon their child. They would be mad with the wife or with the mother. Yeah, she gonna run off with him. But he put all that aside and said, no, we're gonna do this together. Otherwise, how did this 8,000 get in his hand instead of mama's hand?
Right, that part. So we haven't, as you see, seen eye to eye most of the time. So I've been trying to do better. My daughter's about to go to college. We gotta have a good support system. So he reached out. He said he wanted to do something special for my daughter for her graduation. I agree. I was already going to do something special, so I wanted to see what he had in mind. He said he wanted to buy her a car. He told me that the car would be about $16,000 that we'll go half. I'm like, you know what? If I use half of my money with his half, we get my car a better car than if I use just my money, so I agreed to do it. The car was bought. I saw the way that we gave out the car. It wasn't what we talked about. Also, I talked to my daughter after the fact, and I realized he also bought this Gucci bag, which I didn't sign up for. I would have bought her books. So that's why I'm here to get this money back, so I get her these books.
You only spent $6,000 on the car.
Yeah.
All right. Another $2,000 you assume, well, you know some of it went to a Gucci bag or what have you.
Ain't no telling. Maybe ain't no telling what him and his friends did.
I'm surprised. Anyway. I wouldn't expect you to be ghetto fabulous.
Me?
Yes.
I'm not ghetto. I'm not
ghetto.
You are.
Get that girl a Gucci bag and she ain't even at college yet.
One thing I can say is that's a lie. We wanted to gift a car to the daughter, and I wanted to bring him into the situation as a brother because I want to show we
needed my money.
We have had a few altercations, and I just want to have more respect within my household, and he's affected it.
But what makes you think he didn't intend to do something?
All right.
But that ain't where his mind was when you called. He ain't trying to celebrate nothing with you. Come on. You already said y'all done had a couple run-ins, and now you calling him about his daughter instead of his mother.
I'm trying to do better. As
I
brothers.
get you, and I admire that, and that's exactly what he did, sir. He showed you respect, and he showed you love.
I want to break that stereotype of black men not being fathers.
And can't get along when they're, yeah.
So that's the case. You should send me the money.
So this was an attempt. No, this was an attempt. This was an attempt.
Let's be honest. This is all for show.
If you wanna,
that's what he do.
Hold on
he being a dad for show. He's stepping up as a man for show. But when it's time, Judge, to really do the work and really be there, he's not.
He did. He did the work. He called you with $8,000 in his hand
to get the money for me to then take
but
credit
he had $8,000 of his money
that I bought. Where his money?
Can I say something?
He did have 8.
Nah, ask him. Ask him. If he had 8,
you didn't put up your hair?
Absolutely. So let me say
this. He did put up his hair.
My ex have?
He's upset because he feel like I manipulated the money.
I have evidence that shows he manipulated it. You said nothing
this is why we have altercations.
He said nothing about a bag.
I try to be a man.
He said nothing about a bag.
That's disrespectful.
Let me ask him a question.
That's disrespectful.
Let me ask you though. Couldn't she have gotten a better car with that extra $2,000?
She got a Mercedes-Benz.
Number one, that's another ghetto fabulous. What y'all getting this girl a Mercedes?
You could get
and a Gucci bag.
You could have did anything but a Gucci bag for a freshman.
Can I just get some space
Let him
to
talk, sir. Let him talk.
Sorry.
So for us to think that we need more is just being greedy. When we could think about other things that we can prioritize. So what I try to do is be creative, and I distributed the money in different places that can make her happy. This is a young woman that's going to college we talking about. I'm supposed to go above and beyond. I'm an entrepreneur and I conduct a lot of business, so I negotiate very well. I negotiated a better price for us, so now we have funds available to go put in different places. So I went and bought a bag that she's been talking about for months.
Coming up.
Guys like I was, and like my buddies were, they gonna prey on her. She gonna be a target.
Right.
She got the Mercedes. You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with a case of Tyson Burks, who is suing Owen Perkins for conversion.
Did the car cost $16,000?
No.
That's what you should have done. Negotiated a price down from 20 to 16. If you negotiated something from 16 to 14, you should have negotiated 18 to 16 so that you'd have spent all his money as it was intended to be spent. And I'm going to go back to this. The symbol is because you're financially literate. If you're in business and it appears that you're successful, you're financially literate. And it is financially illiterate to buy a 17, 18-year-old child going to college a Mercedes-Benz. I don't care what it costs. It's the image. It's the mindset. And a Gucci bag.
Right.
Thousands of dollars. It's the image and the mindset. She's going up there on campus. Her values are going to be twisted. Guys like I was, and like my buddies were, they're going to prey on her. She's going to be a target.
Right.
She got the Mercedes.
And the Gucci bag.
So I can't say this. I can't say this. I never said I was perfect.
And the Gucci bag.
I never said I was perfect, but I am attempting to provide for a family.
Yeah, now, let me give you this. Let me finish. You got to listen. I'm listening. When I talk, I'm giving some wisdom outside of the case.
Coming up.
She riding around in Mercedes talking about she need a loan.
My daughter won't need a loan.
Unless you got $200,000, you do not have her money to go to college. You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
Mathis Court is back with a case of Tyson Burks, who is suing Owen Perkins for conversion.
Instead of a Mercedes, instead of a Gucci bag, put the money in a trust for her education. Because otherwise, when you hit a slow point in the next 4 years, he hit a slow point. Your woman, her mother hits a slow point. What she got to do?
Can I get a loan? Can I get a loan from the government? She riding around in Mercedes talking about she need a loan.
My daughter won't need a loan. She
Okay.
She won't need any
Got
help
it.
because this is why I
Oh,
said,
you already have it put away? All of it?
No.
You have $200,000 put away. So how do you know? Unless you got $200,000, you do not have her money to go to college. And you could die. You could become incapacitated, lose your job, lose your business, get sued out of business. And then what? She got a Mercedes, though. She may have to pay the government $1,200 a month time she come out of college, but she got that Mercedes. And by now it's 5, 7 years old. So you're really looking like you got an old Mercedes with a bunch of loans and an old Gucci bag from 8 years ago. All right? I'm just giving you some insight that you may not have thought about. And folks, that is financial literacy. They're not talking about you can't read an ad. They're saying your choices has to pay off.
How will Judge Mathis rule? Find out when Mathis Court returns.
You're watching Mathis Court with Judge Mathis. This is Mathis Court with Judge Mathis.
I done made more on real estate than the stock market, than the side businesses, than my production companies, than anything. It's been flipping the houses that I live in. Because when it double, what you gonna do? Wait until it go down?
I like how you said the stock market. So I only tell her to spend money that makes itself. So I do got her invested into the S&P 500.
There you go. That's where I'm at.
So that can save her in the future.
Good.
It can.
All right, but no, you need to put the money away. So if something happened to you, there it is. Go ahead.
Which is getting back to what you're saying, which is my frustration.
No, you're gonna get your money.
Which is, I'm trying to teach my daughter good habits, but at the same time, I'm not just being selfish. I do respect this man, and I do respect what he has done for my daughter. This is why I'm not just thinking about my daughter, I'm thinking about his kids. He out here trying to be a dad to my kids.
Let's
when
not
he
do
has
that.
kids, he needs to be taken care
I'm not
of.
gonna let you criticize him like that. I'm not gonna let y'all criticize
He do that
each
every
other.
time. He do that every time.
You're doing too well as parents for me to let you sit in here and criticize each other.
You're right.
And if you want to do it when you leave out. I'm not gonna let you do it on national television after we've seen and done all these good things about you too. All right. So we're gonna end this with you getting your $2,000. He gave you $8,000 with the total intention for you to use it all on the car. You had you come back to him and say, hey, can I use the $2 and he's on to something else? Then yes, but you didn't do that. You used it for the purpose unintended, and that is for a Gucci bag or what have you. But take my advice, please, on that literacy lesson. I beg you. All right, good luck. There it is.
All rise.
Judge Mathis has ruled in favor of the plaintiff. The defendant owes $2,000.
Justice. Justice.
You disrespectful for putting my
You
business
should
out there
never
like
buy
that.
a kid a Gucci bag purse when they starting college.
All right, you got your belongings. Let's get out of here.
This has been a production of Allen Media Group.